course, it has already been a busy season, and the tropics are still on fire as we're looking at the Atlantic map. The tropics now showing multiple bubbles. We've got Franklin, Idalia, Jose, an area to watch, and an invest that we're already watching rolling off the coast of Africa. This is not at all what you expect the Atlantic to look like typically during an El Nino season, but that's what we're getting. We are quite some time away from being at the end of hurricane season, and guys, we're still not even at the statistical peak of the season just yet. So here's the latest on Idalia. Winds up just a little bit from last check, 65 miles per hour, moving east at 20 miles an hour. So trying to pull away from the coast very quickly there. Still, of course, causing those coastal issues. Franklin's still going, guys. A Cat 2 winds at 100 miles per hour, moving east-northeast at about 14 miles an hour, more than 200 miles away from Bermuda now. And we also have Tropical Storm Jose as well, winds at 40 miles per hour, spinning away in the Atlantic. So let's talk about our timeline so far this season. You can see things really ramped up as we moved through the month of August. Hurricane season doesn't officially end until the end of November. September and October, typically very busy months. And in terms of the accumulated cyclone energy, or the ACE as we call it, the energy that you have from the storms that we've seen thus far, we're already well above average for this season, with the ACE to date sitting at just above 48. So let's take a look at these two models, the American model first. You might want to watch Idalia. You can see it kind of edging over toward Bermuda, and then the American model wanting to possibly circle it back toward the northeast as we head through next week. I don't want everyone to gasp all together, but the European model also having kind of a similar idea about what to do with Idalia. You can see it by Bermuda as we head through the weekend, and then the European also wanting to possibly circle it back toward the northeast as we head through next week. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but just so you know, we are watching it. We're also watching the other systems rolling off the coast of Africa. You can see in September, it's kind of all gates are open in terms of where you might see development through September. And of course, that's where we're headed. The statistical peak of hurricane season around September 10th. So we've got about 73% of the season left.